Understanding the concept of negligence and car crash law. When it comes to car crash, the concept of negligence is central to determining who is responsible for a crash. Because the person responsible for the crash is responsible for the injuries and the damages that come along with an automobile crash. Understanding negligence and how it applies to car crash cases is crucial to understanding how a personal injury claim works. Negligence is a fancy legal term of art, but it's rather simple. Negligence is the failure to exercise reasonable care, which results in harm to another person. In the context of car crashes, negligence can occur when the driver fails to follow traffic law, drives while distracted or impaired, or fails to maintain their vehicle. To establish negligence in a car crash case, the following 4 requirements must be proven. Duty of care. The driver has a legal duty to exercise reasonable care while operating their motor vehicle. Number 2, breach of duty. The driver breached their duty of care by engaging in an action that was not reasonably careful. The common breaches we see while driving are speeding, texting while driving, driving under the influence, following too closely, changing lanes without making sure it's safe to do so, and just completely disregarding traffic control devices. Causation. The driver's breach of duty caused the accident, resulting in injuries. Essentially, the bad driving behavior caused the injuries. If a person's bad driving caused a crash and the person has a broken leg, well, that driver is responsible. If the driver causes a crash and you get to the hospital and you get diagnosed with the flu, well, the bad driving didn't cause the flu, they're not responsible. Pretty simple. Damages. Number 4, the individual bringing the lawsuit must have suffered damages as a result of the crash. Usually these are medical bills, lost wages, pain, and suffering. If you've been in a crash but not suffered any damages, guess what? You don't have a case unless you've suffered damages. In most cases, negligence is the basis for personal injury claim resulting from a car crash. If negligence can be proven, the at-fault driver may be held liable for the injuries that caused by the car crash. It's also important to know that there can be multiple parties who are negligent in a car crash case, and that more than one party can be held liable for the damages. The best example of this is when a client is hit from behind by a driver who was also hit from behind, a chain reaction car crash type situation. In this situation, we would argue that the persons responsible are both the person that hit our client's vehicle and the person that started the chain reaction car crash. In summary, understanding the concept of negligence is crucial in determining who is responsible for a car crash and any injuries resulting from that car crash. To establish negligence, you must have duty of care, breach of duty, causation, and damages. If negligence can be proven, the negligent party may be held liable for the injuries and damages caused by the crash. Car crash cases can be frustrating to the victims involved. Let the Marc Lopez law firm turn that frustration into compensation. Give us a call, 317-632-3642.